I literally had some white troll demon. He's been coming at me for 2 days. I finally blocked him on YouTube because this dude is trolling. He's been really trolling ever since Cincinnati. He's This is what he talks about. He keeps leaving comments on every single Cincinnati video. This is what he does, right? And his last comment, which everybody told him that he was an idiot, and he goes, "There are black sundown towns in America." That's a lie, idiot. That's a lie, right? And some other idiot said that, oh, y'all want to talk about this and y'all want to talk about that. He says, try being a white man and walking down the street in the Bronx. I sat here and I laughed. I told this idiot, and I find it amazing how either YouTube or some of these uploaders will erase my comments all the time because I said, listen, you liar. I grew up in this. We were originally from Harlem. My mother originally lived in Harlem, but she moved to the Bronx when later on, me and my brother and whatnot. I said, dude, there were two white families living in the projects of the South Bronx, and nobody ever bothered them, right? I wish those different white families would make a video talking about themselves. We never knew their name. We would just say hi, hi, and that was it. No, see, black people don't bother people. This is the truth. Black people don't hurt other people. We don't. We are a very loving and hospitable people. This is who we are. I wish that it. I think if I remember correctly, it was a white father, white mother, and two white daughters. Nobody ever bothered these people. They kept to themselves and whatnot. This is what I'm talking about. And you will always see these white families, one or two, living in predominantly black neighborhoods, and nobody ever bothers them because black people, FBA people, we are a very loving, welcoming, and accommodating people. That is the truth. What the racists do is the racists will pick up the videos of some of the outliers amongst our people, mainly the criminals, because there are black people that wake up every day and they go to jobs, they go to their own businesses, and they don't harm a fly. You have black men and women that are police officers, firefighters, UPS, FedEx, every profession under the sun. Military people, they go to work and they go home and they don't harm a fly. But yet the racists want to make it seem like we are so violent. Like we wake up and we just the first thing I got to do before I go to work is I got to go ahead and behead a white man before I go to work. This is the nonsense that is in the mind of the racist. The racist lives in this constant state of fear. This is what the racist does. He lives in this constant state of fear. Meanwhile, the coons, the emotional Negroes, these are the ones that when they see Cincinnati, they up in here. I saw this video. This black dude, I don't know whether he's FBA or not. This dude literally did an Officer Tatum and all these other fakes and fraud. This dude found their criminal records. This is what the white supremacists do. See, they already had a record, so they are guilty. Throw the book at them like that coon sitting next to his basic four Becky, talking about they need to be given 50 years in prison. This is what I'm talking about. Meanwhile, black truckers are going up missing, and we know what this is. These black truckers are in sundown towns, and they are killing these guys. This is still going on. And the black coon that wants to suck up to white people so that he can have a YouTube channel, he never sees this. He never sees these stories, man. I have a brother that I know. He's a truck driver, and I worry about him. He tells me he drives to all these different places. I'm like, I know the federal law says you can't have a gun on you, but you're probably going to need it because there are white racist people that are still killing our people on the highways and byways of America. And this is something that is not discussed. But the coons want to cry about white people getting a beating for shit that they done started. Now the woman that got a beating, I still, the jury's out on. I still haven't. I don't know. But watch this.
Drivers go missing. If you have a truck driver in your family, you need to send them as many videos as you can because the stories are here on TikTok. Let me tell y'all what's going on.
That particular where these guys on the white guys pointing this finger. I think I seen that video briefly. He was a delivery driver, a black delivery driver delivering supplies to these construction people, and out of nowhere somebody accused him of stealing a cell phone. I don't even think the man got out of his truck. And then they're yelling at him, "You better get out of here." And then a white policeman shows up and he's doing the same thing. "You better get out of here." And all this nonsense because they're going to kill him. That's exactly what it is. And probably the only thing that saved him was he recorded. The cell phone can be a really good weapon that's not a weapon because the cell phone collects evidence. Now, these guys' face are going to be on the internet all the time. So if something happens to him, but we have black people that are getting killed all over America because they are just sleeping in an area where these racists are, and they are killing them because they just want to kill black people. It's the truth. But the coons are crying over Charlotte.
They had a black man, 38 years old. He talked to his wife at 3:45 that morning. When he talked to his wife at 3:45 that morning, he told his wife he was getting down, off the interstate to go get some coffee. She never talked back to him ever again. I think his wallet and I believe the truck was found for something like that. But she haven't heard from her husband at all. So who has snatched this man? Where is this man? You think he just up and just left it and just, come on, bro? What's really going on? But I want y'all to go and look up truck drivers, black truck drivers that has went missing. You'll be surprised the stories that's out there. Though it's just not safe. And I know me and my husband has traveled. And we done got down on in these little towns to stop to get gas. And it just don't feel right. You know what I'm saying? So sundown towns are real, guys. I actually talked to my nephew because he's a truck driver. And he told me he done walked in a store and he said, "Auntie, everything just got quiet." So basically he knew he wasn't, he wasn't comfortable or he wasn't supposed to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, the people had a problem of him being there. Talk with your loved ones, okay? And guys, share this man's story. I'm going to hashtag his name, okay? I'm praying for his family. Hugs and love. If you are a black truck driver, please be careful. Again, hugs and love. Y'all be blessed, J-Lo.
Once again, thank you, JB, because you bring out real, intelligent, actionable videos. There are places around America where you're not even trying to stay there. You're just trying to get gas to get to your next destination. And these white racists, gonna drink something. They consider that a threat. Seriously. right? These people are sick. Listen, if you don't want me there, I don't want to be there either. But damn it, you don't even want to sell me some gas so I can get the fuck away from you? This is what I'm talking about. But the modern day, I love all white people, the modern day coon who wants to deny that racism exists, he also wants to deny that black people are getting killed for just breathing in 2025. That's it. That's all.